Hi, I was looking to speak to the senator about the situation going down over here in North County. I don't know if I have to go into specifics with you or if you could just pass me along.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? What is this regarding?
Just certain circumstances that is going on here in North County as far as the community, and I would like to express my feelings and my worries with the senator.
Unfortunately, the senator's not available at this time, but I can pass the message along.
I mean, I've tried calling her before, and I have never gotten a response. So this is 2 or 3 months later, and here I'm taking the initiative to make it well known.
Is this an issue that you're having with a federal agency?
Hey, it's the government. Yeah, hell yeah, all day.
What agency is this regarding?
Okay, 1 is CPS, 2 is welfare, 3 is resources out here in North County. So it's 3 of them.
Okay, well, let me tell you what. I think you should go on to the senator's website.
No, sir. I want to speak to a live person. I don't want to talk to a computer. I don't want to type the shit up. I want to talk to a live person, either over a phone or face to face. That's what I want.
If you'd like help with an agency and you have a specific casework request,
Nope.
you can make
That's
that.
not what I want either. I'm not looking for services, sir. I'm looking for exposure. Okay? Difference there.
If you'd like to speak with a caseworker, you
No.
can call the San Francisco
Sir,
office.
nope. I already got that number from Senator Feinstein, so try again. Let's try again. I would like to speak to the senator.
Unfortunately, that's just not possible.
How come? These are the numbers that these advocates are giving me. So why are advocates giving me numbers that I can't even express?
Correct. And I am here at the senator's office
Uh-huh.
offering solutions that you don't care to
Yeah.
disclose.
No. It's not that, sir. Because when I called Miss Harris before, and she refused to call me back because I don't know why, I called that number because Senator Feinstein's representative gave me that number, and I called that number, and it was automated where it hung up on me. And then I called it again because I was on the street sleeping on bushes with my 10-month-old. Okay, you see what I'm saying?
Would you like the phone number for the San Francisco office?
Why would I do that? I'm here in San Diego. You in San Diego? I'm in San Diego. Why call a city that can't do shit for me because I'm more than 1,000 miles away? That don't make sense to me right there.
Unfortunately, we don't have a caseworker.
I'm not looking for casework, sir. You're not are you not paying attention? Do we need to take note? I'm not hostile, sir. I'm trying to make sense of what you're trying to come at me with. You understand? Hello? Hello? Hi, Miss Kathy. My name is Dahlia Flores. I was trying to get a hold of I can't remember her name, but she's a small Hispanic lady in the administrative office where she helps families. She's like I guess the accounting part of your organization.
Mary, was that Mary?
I believe so. She's the older woman with glasses.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Transfer you to her office. If she doesn't answer, just leave your name and number, and she'll get back with you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Mary speaking. May I help you?
Hi, hello, Miss Mary. My name's Adalia Flores. I was calling to see if I could possibly get a form of verification that I did go to you more than once to get help. Look, I'm trying to get some help, and I have a church that's willing to help me with the hotel for a few nights, but I have to show proof that I had expressed every avenue of resources here in Oceanside. And Adalia Flores. That's Adalia Flores Flores. And the first encounter we had was around Lazarus. Calm down, Papi. The first encounter me and you had was for a hotel voucher, in 2016, and I believe that was September.
And you're still homeless?
Oh yeah, man. You think it's gotten better out here? No, ma'am. Sorry.
Only two, or do you have?
I had my two, and then the next year, the following year after 2016, I went back to you. You said no, we couldn't have one because you weren't gonna give us a room to kick it in for one night. That didn't make sense to you. So there, you that was 2017, and I did tell you I was pregnant. So I had my two daughters sleeping in the white Explorer because I went to you for gas money too. You said since I didn't have proof of insurance that you couldn't help me.
It may not be me, ma'am.
No, 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 no. You're the small, short Hispanic lady. Yes, small, short Hispanic lady with glasses and a couple moles on your face, right? Short hair. No. I mean, I could come meet you and I could see if that's really you, but I'm pretty sure it's you. Oh, it does matter. I mean, it does matter because you're a individual that I have had a conversation with, and ma'am, I didn't forget you. You know what I mean? I didn't forget. So, like I said, I just need something stating in writing that I did come to you. You helped me on 2016, 2017. You denied me for gas and lodging. Okay, that's all I need, and I would like that sent to my email and with the brother Beno's header, please.
Okay. You'll have to give the person that requests this information.
Uh huh.
Give them my phone number and
Mhm.
have them call me.
No, ma'am. I need physical. I need this proof for myself. I need and ma'am, I'm asking this of you, please. This is what I'm asking.
I can't do that, but I will ask management if they will do that.
Why couldn't you do? Why couldn't you do that? I mean, you have the.
I personally cannot do it. I will look up your information. In fact, let me do that right now.
Yes, ma'am. That's totally fine.
Okay, just one second. What's your middle name?
Carissa, Carissa.
Yeah, we gave you a motel line on September of 2016.
Mhm.
Okay.
I also came back to you and
Proof of that?
no, I
Officers will
that's totally fine. Yeah, you can do that too. And also I did came back to you in September or in 2017. I can't remember initially what month it was in 2017, but I do remember coming back to you because I wanted to see if the same. No, I did.
help you at that time.
Yes. And I did check in with the office. So if I can't get the date from you, I will need to be transferred to the office to get that specific date. Because that date, they gave me an.
Those dates.
Why
Call
wouldn't.
in, you mean?
No, no, no. I was there.
Okay, hold on just a minute.
Oh, excuse me. I'm not trying to get hostile with you, ma'am. Excuse me. Okay. We all
I'm trying
Christians.
to ask you some questions.
Oh,
Please.
okay. I'm sorry. We're all Christians. We all walk with God. So we just need to woosah and relax.
Did we help you the second time?
No, ma'am, you didn't. Like I said, you
Well,
refused to help me.
then we
Cause
will
hold on, let me say what you said. Hold on, let me say what you said to me. You said you did not want to help me because you weren't gonna give us a room to kick it in for one night. Cause it didn't make sense. Cause tomorrow night you're gonna be homeless. That's what you said to me.
talk like that.
Well, yes, ma'am, that's what you said. Cause you know what? That
Told you kick it in.
yes, kicking it in one room. Yes, ma'am. I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember kindness in those words, you know. So I'm gonna remember that that's time stamped and dated in my mind. Sorry.
Anytime you want verification, we do that by phone. Just give them our phone number and our
No, ma'am, I need this for court. I need physical proof, dates and times I came in, names specifically. Okay, this is what I need for court. Okay, I understand. You don't want to put it in paper. Okay, well, give me somebody else that could. And just let them know what the situation went down.
and it's going to who?
It's going to my email. That's CARISSA760 at yahoo.com.
Email so I'll have one done. CAR.
ISSA 760 at yahoo.com. All right, Miss Mary. And yes, ma'am.
Get it to you.
Definitely. But I would like to see if I can't get that as soon as possible. I will be back on Monday to come see you, Miss Mary. You have a blessed day.
And if you know the extension of the person you would like to speak with, please dial it now. For the directory, please press 9. If you would like a list of options, please press 1. Si está tratando de ver la señal, press 1 if you would like to report news stories or breaking news. Press 2 for comments or questions about something seen on ABC 10. Press 3 for the 10 News job line, directions, mailing address, and fax number. Press 4 for community projects, station tours, or to request a community calendar listing or a speaker for an event. Press 5 for the sales department or to advertise. Press 6 for accounting, business, and human resources. Press 7 for engineering, IT, and our operations department. Press 8 to repeat these options. Press 9 to return to the main menu.
Hello? Hi. I don't know if I pushed the right option. I was looking to talk to somebody on two subjects. I don't know if you're the one to talk to.
Okay, did you call here earlier?
No, ma'am. I just barely called right now.
Okay, well, you're talking to 10 News for NBC.
Yes, ma'am. I know who I'm speaking to, but I don't know if I'm
Okay.
speaking to the
How
correct
can I
person.
help you?
Well, I just saw on news. I don't know if this is a new story or old story, but it was regarding somewhere in Claremont that the community is opposing a homeless shelter. I don't know if that was a recent news story or if it's an old one, but I just saw it on Facebook. Now I'd like to get some input on that.
Oh, okay. Well, what is your input? I'm just going to try and look up the story that you're referring to because I'm not sure if we have that on today.
Here, let me see. I pulled it up on Facebook, but basically my input for it is that obviously San Diego is fourth on the map when it comes to homeless numbers. Homeless numbers in the United States, it keeps rising and rising and rising because the middle class is just falling. You know, we've always seen the poor class. That's basically what we think homeless is, but that's not what homelessness is, man. And I'm telling you not just because I've seen it on TV or I'm watching it from the outside. I'm telling you because I know through experience. And I lost my daughters because of homelessness. And trust me, I've been trying since fucking March to get them back. And I've been calling and calling. Girl, I record all my fucking phone calls now. I screenshot. I record my screen when I'm doing certain shit. I'm on YouTube. I'm exposing stuff like literally. It is not right. It's not right for a whole community to attack a population when we once were them. We were once them. Just shit hit the fan just because there's no help, no resources, no money, no funding, not categorized. You don't have to be a druggie or a hoe or stuck on fucking meds or, just yelling to the fucking sky. Not everybody's like that outside. And they need to know before they get like that. Because that's where they lose hope, is in drugs and the devil, in selling themselves to make it to make some sort of money to eat. It's real. It can happen to anybody. No one should really be pointing a fucking finger and be getting all hot and fucking heavy because someone wants to live indoors. That's wrong, man. That's wrong by humanity standards of a life. That's so wrong. I mean, imagine you, you just lost everything. Just someone stole your identity. Bam, just took all your shit, all your kids' shit, you know, and
Yeah.
there goes your money. There goes your credit card. So you can't make the car payment. You can't make the house payment. You know, you can try. You can call these banks, but do they care? No, because they get to go home and sleep. So what you get? What happens? You get evicted. Okay, that's cool. But see, what you're gonna do and be proactive is called 211 because you already know 211 is the resource line because you're in entertainment. So you guys probably advertise 211 resource. Oh, it's the best motherfucking resource number hotline you could call in the United States. It's throughout the 50 countries or 50 states, whatnot. You know, and you find out the reality of 211, and you're like, whoa, we weren't fucking advertising that on the news. This should have been a fucking story. How fake it is. How fake the welfare system is. How fake CPS is. There is nobody out here to help somebody to get right. It's only to trap them. And unless somebody really, 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 really wants to see out of it, it only takes those steps and has some sort of a support as far as a base to start, like a simple room. Just a room where they can lay down, put their clothes and their belongings, imagine that, take a shower, and go do what they need to do to get right. Just that simple motherfucking base right there will help a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Okay, I hear you.
So it makes me very upset because I'm from Oceanside, born, raised Oceanside, Osider my whole life. I'm from North County. This is where my bones are. My bones are from here. You know, yeah, I'm getting influenced, but that's not a life I want. That's not a life I want my kids to. My kids out shit. I want my kids to be the next fucking city government, state government, federal government. I want my kids up there. I want my kids to be something more than just these fucking streets. And if not everybody pays attention and everybody keeps ignoring the fact of what it really is just greed, is money. And when it happens to them now, what are they gonna do? Because where they're gonna be looking at it wrong is when that next community of crowd is be like, no, get the homeless out of here. He's like, hold on, I was just one of you. Now you looking at me all fucked up. Shit, this was like a month ago. Now I'm on the street. You guys don't know who I am. That's not right. And I was like, hey, you were just right here behind us since you have no home. Fuck you. It's true.
Do you live in Claremont?
No, ma'am, I live in Oceanside. But see, I'm
Okay.
since I was homeless since 2016. Living in a car at a truck stop right here off the 5 by the San Alfred station. I don't know if you know where that's at. It's passing the front gate of Camp Pelican. It's a little nuclear plant that transfers seawater into energy. I really don't know, but I know it's an energy nuclear plant. That's all I know it is, you know. And I used to sleep at the truck stop. That was the only safe place for me and my kids because I was pregnant at the time too. And right now I'm getting my proof. I'm calling up all the places they used to go to for help. Yeah, now they scared. They're fucking scared. Oh shit, you remember me? Oh shit. Oh yeah. You said this. No, I didn't. Yes you did. Oh, that wasn't me. I was like, ma'am, I just gave you a description of how you look point by point. It's you. I remember you. You know why? Because I remember I haven't forgot some fucking fucked up words you said to me and my kids. Yeah, I didn't forget. Yeah, it's been time. Oh yeah, I've been through here, done that, this, or what. But trust me, I didn't forget. I did not forget. And they're fucking scared because now I'm calling them up. I say, hey, I need a paper proof. Lying out my motherfucking teeth. Just to get the paper proof. Oh yeah, the people said they were gonna help me. I just need to show proof that I exercised all my resources out here because I did, I really did. But since I'm not a drug addict, or say since my drug use was in my early 20s, because now I'm 31. When I was homeless, I was barely 21. 29, barely 29. Just turned 29. A week later, I was homeless. You know, and I'm not a little kid. This is not a little kid. Just I'm gonna go fuck around in the street and just do me. And yeah, we got little kids, and we're just gonna use the welfare. It's not like that. I don't know where people are getting this point of view of welfare like that. It's not like that because it's 45 days to wait just to get approved for cash aid. You have to come dirt broke and fucked up to the welfare to get apply for cash aid to get even approved. You can't have no money on you. You can't even show proof of $5 in your pocket because they won't give it to you. They will not give it to you. You can't even say, you know what, I have to panhandle for a water bottle. You can't tell them that because they won't give it to you. They want you to start from the bottom. The rescue mission, I went to the rescue mission too. They wanted me to get rid of my car, get rid of my unemployment, get rid of my kids' child support. I was like, oh, fuck no. Hell no. Because what if this doesn't work? You telling me to get rid of what little base I started to at least attempt to get right. That's not cool either. That's not cool. And they're like, oh, well, see, the difference between it is because you have to show proof of government and church. But, okay, we could say the devotional all day. We could look at the Bible all day. But when it comes down to it, we're not practicing religious ways. We're practicing recovery. I know the difference. Yes, ma'am. I'm educated. Yes, ma'am. I might be Hispanic. I might look like I'm a straight beaner out of Mexico, but no, sir. I'm born here. You know, I was primarily around a lot of white people growing up, so I'm very whitewashed. Very. If I go kicking in the neighborhood, you're a white girl. Oh yeah, yeah, I am. Yeah, totally, totally, dude. You know what I mean? For real. It is real. It's totally real. And if no one's gonna take the time to really speak on it on a better note versus people just fighting for bans to get lifted just so they can feed the homeless, no. That's not a band-aid. That's not fixing the fucking problem where you could just feed the fucking homeless. We're not animals. Don't just throw bread at us. Do we throw bread at a fucking homeless man's head? No. You're not a bird. He ain't no fucking duck. You understand? He's a human being. Because that could be your dad.
What's the reason for your call? Okay.
My reason for my call is that they, whoever, NBC, Channel 10, Channel 9, Channel 8, you guys need to really put it out there and make it aware that these resources are the reason why there are so many homeless outside. There are so many homeless outside because there's no funding, but yet they get a fat ass check at the end of the year. Why are they getting the fat ass check? Because when you go and ask to go get help, they have you fill out a big ass application, like a job application. You know what I mean? It's a big ass application. And when you do that, you show for your name, first name, last name, middle name, your social, complete motherfucking 9 numbers, all of them, your birthday, your last known address, or if you're receiving any benefits from welfare. You give them that much information, they then turn around and give that to the government. Yeah, we service these people when they didn't even service you. When all they did was give you a packet and a baggie of crackers and a water bottle. That's not servicing us. What the fuck did you do? You didn't do nothing. That's what you guys need to expose. The failment of resources. That's why homelessness is so bad in San Diego and LA. Look at LA.
You're saying it's because of lack of resources or
Yes,
just
ma'am.
not the right one?
Both. Both. You under the right track.
Okay. Look, I hear you and I totally understand where you're coming from. I'm not sure what else I can do for you, but
You can't really do nothing, but shit, at least you took the time for like 5 minutes. But if
Okay.
you want, look me up. I am on YouTube. I'm not trying to do this for the fame. Look, I'm not looking at me. Hear me out. I'm not trying to do this for the fucking fame. I'm trying to get my kid. If I don't expose this for the bitch beast that she is, that's here in California, as far as homelessness, as far as not getting nowhere, then I'm not trying to get my kids back. Because once I expose that shit, that's gonna bring a lot of limelight. That's gonna bring a lot of limelight to other shit that needs to be addressed. in our country because our country has fallen. It's bad. It's real bad. And that's not even on the God and devil tip. For real, you know, it's real bad.
Okay.
And so my first name is Adalia. That's Adalia.
Spell again?
Adalia.
Okay.
Okay, and my last name is Flores. That's Flores.
All right, yes. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And then there's the last part of it is reporting live in Oceanside, California. I thought it was funny.
Okay.
That's why I did it.
Okay.
But I appreciate you taking the time. I know it probably is not gonna get me nowhere, honestly. But fuck, at least I said it.
Yeah. Okay.
You have a good day, man.
Thanks for calling. You too. Hello, you have reached the voicemail of the Oceanside Police Department homeless outreach team. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. There are currently 3 shelters open year-round in the North County area that you will need to contact for a pre-screening. La Posada de Guadalupe provides services to homeless men on a first-come, first-served basis.
Men with no families.
Please call 760-929-2322.
At the recovery program.
Provide services to single men and women. No family services available. Please call 760-929-2322.
Yeah, that. No families. That's two out of two.
And Operation Help Vista, which provides services for families and single women at
You got the wait list at 8 9.
760-536-3880.
You should add the wait list time to this shit.
Admission begins by completing an online screening at
Oh, but I thought that's what homeless outreach teams are for, to close that gap. No,
If
fucker.
you are calling to report a homeless encampment issue, please call the non-emergency line at 760-435-4900.
Oh, word. You did not heard. That shit's illegal.
For all other calls, please leave a brief message with your name and a callback number. Please note our office is closed from Saturday through Monday, and your call will be addressed as soon as possible, usually within 24 to 48 hours.
I bet.
Thanks, have a great day. After the tone, please record your message. When you finish recording, hang up or press the pound key for more options.
Hello, my name is Dahlia Flores. I'm calling about the encounter I had with my homeless outreach team. I believe that was Officer Fletcher, and I'm seeing that he's no longer part of your department or whatnot. I don't even know if he's part of OPD or whatnot. But this happened around, I want to say around between the months of April and June of 2017. So you can give me a call back 760-712-7666. If you could please give me a call back, that would be awesome. Thank you.
Hello, you have reached the voicemail of the Oceanside Police Department homeless outreach team. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. There are currently 3 shelters open year-round in the
Same motherfucking voice message.
pre-screening. La Posada de Guadalupe
Man.
services to homeless men on a first-come, first-served basis and availability. Please call 760-929-2322. Haven House provides services to single men and women, no family services available.
Mm-hmm.
Please call 760-489-6380, extension 274. And Operation Help Vista, which provides services for families 536-3880, extension 302. The admission begins by completing an online screening at
which is initiated by the coordinator of Operation Hope. They fail to say so much. Why? Why? How much money goes to this program? They answered the motherfucking phone. Y'all niggas just sitting there looking at the fucking phone ring.
After the tone, please record your message. When you finish recording, hang up or press the pound key for more options.
Hello, my name is Dahlia Flores. I'm calling in regards my encounter with the department as far as the homeless outreach team for Oceanside. Um, Again, I had came to see if I can get any help. I was a pregnant homeless mother with two toddlers living in my car, sleeping at the truck stop. I'm calling to see if I could get verification proof that I did go over there, time and date, with the header of Oceanside Police Department Homeless Outreach Team, and I spoke to Officer Fletcher. And I spoke to you guys' assistant in the front, older woman, white hair, and blue eyes. She had short gray hair. So, can you please give me a call back, 760-712-7666. Thank you.
Hello, this is Officer Ferry. What's please?
Hey, Officer Ferrier, it's Dahlia Flores. You called my called my phone, sir?
I did. I'm just calling you back. I'm returning your call. I got a voicemail from you on Friday.
Yes, sir. I was calling in an inquiry about me coming to your police station back in 2017. I'm not really too sure what exact month I popped up over there with my children, but I was pregnant at the time. I spoke to Officer Fletcher, and the only thing he offered me was a resource through Olive Crest. And I did explain, hold on, Mom, I'm on the phone. I did express this. Okay, but I'm talking to an officer right now. Can you please wait till I'm done with the phone and then I come see what you want? Okay, well, it's still early. I'm sorry, sir.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Well, all right. Well, anyways, like I was saying, I saw Mr. Fletcher and I did express to him that I was homeless. I've been homeless since 2016, off and on, and I did express to him that I have no addiction, and then I did try to see, because I have used in the past, and I did tell him that I used as a young adult in my early 20s. Now I'm 31, and as a teenager. And I told him that I tried to get into the WRC. Then I told him I got it. I tried getting into the FRC. Neither one of those programs wanted to pick me up
How come?
because I'm not a domestic violence victim, and the domestic violence that I did have was years ago with no report. And then they said my drug use was in my early 20s, and obviously, since I'm not an addict, I can't use the services.
Okay.
And then
Did you look at Operation Hope or Solutions for Change?
Yes, Solutions for Change called me, and then I got into the East County Transitional Living Center. I got what had happened is they bumped me off the list because I had gotten placed. But since the East County Transitional Living Center, they were disregarding all the disrespect towards my children that my roommate was projecting onto my kids. She was like giving them real cold shoulders. Like you could tell her vibe was very off. I think she was drinking. I couldn't put my finger on it so I can go right on her. I know that's bad, but I mean, we're all trying to get right. You're coming at my kids wrong. I don't need that. I get that crap on the street. I don't need getting that trying to get right. You know what I mean? So, that was that. They disregarded everything that I said. Basically, they sat us down like if we were teenagers. Had a little powwow. She was back on the same shit. And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna pay $800 for half a room that where my shit's gonna get thrown on the floor. Is all gonna get touched. My kids'
So
stuff
where
gonna
you at
end
now?
up. Oh my God, sir. Since then, so much has had happened. You won't even believe it. I've been out of the state. I went from California to Colorado, Colorado, North Dakota, North Dakota to Florida, Florida back to California. Then I was stable, and then I got thrown out. I was out on the street with my son, that's now a year, and my other two are with their father. And this is when my boyfriend had gotten taken in through OPD. I called OPD station the evening of he got taken in, and I did express to them that he was the only person that I had on my side that was going to provide me lodging. And they totally fucking failed me. This is the second time OPD has failed me. I'm a native born Oceanside person. My family's been here in these freaking city streets for years, generations. You know what I mean? And I'm just hurt. I'm hurt because I went to OPD for help. And then when they took my boyfriend, the only person that could get me a room, I went for them for help. And I got shitted
Where does
on
your
both
boyfriend?
sides.
Why did they take your boyfriend?
Because we had gotten into a fight. He wanted to get into my backpack. I told him no. He's hard headed. He's younger than me. And he thinks he can run my fucking life. And I was like, no, you're not going to go in my backpack and take stuff that doesn't belong to you. So we were tuggling over the backpack, and the way he grabbed over me, he looked like he put his arm around me, like around my top, like my chest area, my décolleté, whatever you want to call it. And it looked like he grabbed me and like squeezed my neck up. But what he did is when he grabbed the backpack, he lifted it, and since we were fighting, it looked a lot worse than it was. And I explained that to them. Please leave him alone. And since he has a record, he spazzed out. He was like going crazy. I was like, dude, calm the fuck down. That's the whole reason they're getting crazy with you. 'Cause, if you're resisting, you're resisting. He's tensing, you're tensing. What does he expect? You
And what's your
know?
last name? Is Flores.
Yes, sir.
First name?
Adalia, Adalia.
What's your birthday?
That's August 6, 1987.
So, that scenario you're describing to me, any police department, whether it's Oceanside or any police department in the state of California, is obviously doing an arrest there. So
I
their hands
understand.
are tied.
But then again, I did tell them that we were on the street. I did tell them he was the only individual.
Discretion. So, did you hit up the WRC after that?
This was on a Saturday.
Right.
They were not taking my phone calls for intake. That's Monday to Friday. Just because it's a program doesn't mean they take everybody Monday to Sunday. No, it's Monday to Friday.
So where are you staying now?
I'm staying with my mom. Like, I'm really trying to get my life together. I need this paperwork though for court, because I need to show the courts that I exercise every resource in Oceanside, Carlsbad, Vista, Escondido, San Marcos, Encinitas, all of them of North County, sir.
Right.
And since I'm not classified as a category, I didn't see no help. And me and my kids suffered.
I don't understand.
It's depleted. It's depleted, and you have to be categorized. You can't just be general homeless. Operation Hope, but Operation Hope has a wait list, sir. What are we supposed to do? Yeah, well, okay, so until the wait list clears or that month comes up, what am I supposed to do? Wait for something to hit me in the face?
Live with your mom.
That's what you're supposed to do. I mean, but that's under her discretion because I'm at her will.
Right. You are. And so you got to mind your P's and Q's. You got to do what's best for you and your kids.
Definitely, but that's me. But if she's not working with me as well because she's feeling this way or that way.
So look, Miss Flores, you got some options. Just because you don't like them doesn't mean you don't have options. So I'm gonna check something real quick to see if I can tell when you're in our office because I don't remember you. I don't know. There's no Officer Fletcher.
This was 2017. Gentleman had glasses. He had all of
Harper.
His
Harper?
No, it had his Fletcher on his tag. I could see his face in my mind.
Okay, I gotta put the phone down for 1 second so I can get into this computer and see if you were here. Hang on a second. Alicia, Dahlia. Like 2017. Adelia,
Yes,
you spell your last name with a Z or an S?
an S, sir.
I'm sorry. Give me your date of birth. It's 8/6 of what year?
1987.
87?
Yes, sir. I'm 80s baby. 87.
87. Okay.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
hang on. So you're working with Latoya Patterson?
That's when she was working for McAllister. She no longer works with McAllister. Everybody that I used to work with, like even my interface worker, changed along the way when I was on the street. And
Yeah, they do that.
yeah,
Change.
my interface worker was awesome. My first one, she was completely like really put her ear to the ground, was really just hearing anything, everything for me. Like she really looked out. And then when she swapped from Oceanside to Escondido, I tried seeing if I could follow her. They wouldn't allow me. The new one, she would totally close me off. She gave me, what do you need help with, Mom? Oh my goodness. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Oh my god. Okay, anyways, the new work I got from Interstate, she was just very close-minded. She was very cut corners, and you could just see it on her work ethic. Like even if it was retail, she would be the sloppy, secondhand person that she's gonna hide half the stuff and put the stuff neatly on top. That's what she does, and that was very careless, especially if she's trying to help homeless struggling families out here, or homeless individuals, because it's not just families, it's everybody out here. Yeah.
You have 1, 2, 3 kids?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so what program are you trying to get into?
I'm not trying to get into a program. I'm trying to get housing. No program offers housing except FRC. You have to do 8 complete months or not more for a Section 8 voucher that can only be picked up by
Are you
few.
on the Section 8 list yet?
Yep, since 2016.
Okay. And have you, how long have you been staying with your mom?
Off and on, the last time I hit the streets was in July of 2018. I just recently got off the streets and I was full blown. When I came to see your department, I was in a car. This time I was full blown, fully
Where's your
blown.
mom live?
Capistrano. Because when I just got off the streets or just okay, I came back from Florida. You know, we did this whole jimbo jumbo kind of thing. And you know, I didn't lose my kids. I had put in a power of attorney of my children to my brother. My brother got to stick up his ass because he doesn't look at California law the same way because he's in Florida. He doesn't understand why I have a medical card. I told him I have a cracked coccyx bone because of an accident. Told him that, showed him my car. He still doesn't fucking believe me. I was like, look, I don't care if you believe me or not. It's right there. Sealed, dated, is not up to you. He then turns around and gives my kids to their father, which is a parent. I have paperwork to CPS. And it seems like every time I'm calling CPS, I feel like they're lying to me because they're not putting the effort into looking what's the bigger picture. He's an alcoholic, he's belligerent, and he's a porn addict. If why they deemed him unfit and they told me to my face, the girls are not to have any contact with the father, but yet now the tables are turning. He has the children. They're leaving him there. So what is it really? Is it because it's out of state now? They don't care. But I've read
Is he a
online.
sex registrant? Has he been arrested for any sex crime?
No, he has
Because
felonies.
it's not illegal.
What was that?
I say pornography is not illegal, so I mean I don't know. The CPS doesn't have any type of.
Because I suspected him in the early stages of touching my daughter. I had
Okay,
came.
is there a case pending though?
No, sir. I didn't know what to think of it. I didn't know what to think of it. Like I don't know what that looks like.
Right. So I don't know exactly what you're looking for.
I'm looking for housing. I need verification that I want to go see one of your.
You're in a house.
I'm not in a house, sir. I'm in a garage at my mother's will. That's not being housed, sir. I'm still practically homeless.
Hey, listen, you have to stop talking over me. Do you have any kind of income?
Of course I do. What am I supposed to do, sir? There's no resources that can take me in. What am I supposed to do? Go keep applying for welfare?
Adelia, do you have income?
Yes, I do.
What do you have?
I have a job.
Okay, where do you work?
I work in retail.
Okay. So how much money are you bringing home a month?
It's $11 an hour, about 25 to 30 hours a week.
Okay. What's your income a month?
I don't know. I haven't been working for a whole month.
You just got the job.
Yes, sir. It's slowly, but it's going.
Good. That's outstanding.
So what's the officer that helped me? If you pulled me up.
It's definitely not Officer Fletcher. We don't have an Officer Fletcher that works for the Homeless Outreach Team. It might have been Officer Harper. You're describing somebody. It could have been Officer Harper. I don't know. But it doesn't matter what officer. You were assessed by Valentina. Does that sound familiar?
It was the receptionist. I mean, she didn't assess me. She put my name on the list, and she went and got the officer.
I'm talking about the lady that did like an interview with you and asked you a whole bunch of questions.
No. Nope.
Yeah, that's okay.
Nope. I got there. She put my name on the list. She put what time I got there. I sat outside for 2 hours. Then I was there and sitting in your little office about 4:45, and I got there around 1:30. So I was there for a while because my kids were everywhere, playing everywhere, and in the building, out the building, on the stairs, off the stairs, everywhere because they're toddlers. But so I just needed verification sent to my email stating what time, what day I went to your place, and they said they needed the officer's name. So that's why I keep repeating who was it.
Hey, Adelia, who's they? Who is asking
I'm
for this
talking
stuff?
about my court. My lawyer said I had to be very specific in a lot of my emails because I'm calling now my resources that I got in contact. So just I remember going to most of my resources and even your department. I had to fill out a paper with my name, dated, and put my social down. Most of the services out here ask for your social, your name, your date, and such of the things of that sort. So now I'm asking for verification that I went there so I can have that for my course because now I'm trying to get my daughter back. Now since CPS has said since you're homeless, right, you can't get your kids back. And that's crazy because you know what? When I was homeless, I called CPS myself. And they said, since you're homeless, sorry, we can't help you. There's a lot more other people out here that are homeless too. was like, oh, well, fuck, are they calling you? I'm calling you. I can't speak for them. I'm calling for me and my kids, you know? And they just keep giving the repetitive same resources. And it seems like I sound like a really bad broken record, telling them I don't fit anywhere. I'm general homeless. And no one helps with general homeless. The rescue mission wanted me to get rid of my child support, my unemployment, and my food stamp, all everything that you would consider government wide. And I was like, why is that? They said that they had to show proof of city or of state government and church. And I was like, well, we study maybe 2 hours of church themes, devotional, and praising the Lord and whatnot, and then the rest is recovery. I'm not a drug addict. If I was a drug addict, I would have never came all the way down here to downtown. I'm from Oceanside. There's a drug rehabilitation place right up the street from Oceanside School. I told them that. And then they wanted me to get rid of my car. I was like, no, because what if this doesn't work? Then I'm really screwed down in San Diego with 3 kids, no car. Oh, hell no. No. Then I asked her, I was like, ma'am, since I can't do that, can you at least work with me and let me stay my 6 weeks postpartum? She said no. She said no. So.
Okay, I don't know what the court's looking for. I don't have any kind of document to. I don't know what they want. And so you're saying the court, or your lawyer, or a judge? Is it a judge that's asking for these things?
No, my lawyer is telling me to get all my paperwork in order. She said that I needed to call all my resources that I had got in contact with you and ask for times I had arrived, dates I had arrived, and what specifically I asked for as far as lodging, gas cards, things of that sort. They want names of the person that took and sat down with me, like a worker, a case manager.
Okay, so listen to me real quick, okay? So I have a name of a person that interviewed you, Valentina Heather. She works for the Regional Task Force on the Homeless.
I didn't feel Valentina.
Listen, hey, stop. I'm giving you this information. Listen to what I'm saying.
Up what's the
Hey, Adelia, I'm not going to keep talking to you because we're not communicating.
Okay.
I'm telling you the information that I got, okay? So listen, last year, about exactly a year ago, September 27th, 2017, Valentina Heather interviewed you. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Valentina Heather from Regional Task Force on the Homeless interviewed you a year ago. It was probably at Brother Benham's. She did what's called a VI SPDAT. It's an assessment survey that goes into a computer database.
Yes, I also did one with McAllister's too, with Melanie.
And it's for housing. So that was conducted. I think it was probably. Did you ever go to Brother Benham's?
Yeah, I've gone to Brother Benham's.
Okay, so that was. Do you remember a survey sitting down with a lady and her talking to you about some very personal questions? Takes about 20 minutes.
Yes, that's around the same time I met Latoya from McAllister's. Around the same time I sat with that lady.
Okay, that's the only thing I have that I can see as far as. Let me look up one more thing here from last year. But so that is documentation. That is, I mean, I can vouch for that. As you did a survey to try to for housing, basically. Let me see here. Okay. The call back meeting the females down north down on Oak Grove on the west side. Okay, hang on one second, okay? Still looking.
I don't know who said this or what the initially what employee said, but this is when I've been to Brother Benno's, and I heard two gentlemen discussing, and it kind of made me curious. They said that if they feel that you guys are trespassing, they can kick you off the premises, even though you guys are homeless outreach team. That just don't make sense.
I'm sorry. You're saying that people can kick us, police officers, off the premises?
Yes, at Brother Benno's.
No.
No.
If we're there, if the police officers are there investigating a crime,
No, they
then
said since you guys were sitting and like scoping the area out, I don't know, like lingering. I think there was an officer sitting inside of the outreach team, or maybe just a regular, but I think he was part of the outreach team. And I did hear, and I was standing over here by the seats to the side where the bikes usually sit, and I remember overhearing two gentlemen, and they were wearing Brother Beno shirts. So they were either workers or volunteers. Because the volunteers that come from churches or whatnot that are behind serving the food, they wear like street clothes. They're not part of the program or whatnot. And I remember two individuals saying, "Oh yeah, we could keep OPD out of here because they harass us and they're trespassing." I was like, that doesn't sound right. I'm like, but if everybody's on the street, why are you kicking homeless outreach team programs out? You know, if anything, they probably have more resources and more ways to get up better.
yeah, that doesn't sound right to me. Hey, what month do you think you came to see us?
I want to say it was in the spring.
Of 2017?
Yes, it was because it went. I was working in Michael's in December. I went to January at Michael's, and then we were on Motel 6. And then February, I believe we came back to my mom's. She threw us out close to March, so between March, April, and June. May. Yeah, March, April, and May. Around those ones. 'Cause I don't think I hit Mother's Day. Because Mother's Day, so it has to be March or April, one of those two.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, you might have come in, but I don't have any record of it. So,
That's crazy.
so I don't understand what that proves. If you want some proof about some resources, though, you were provided paperwork from the VI Spadat.
Yeah, I had it in my email. I had to call 3 or 4 different McAllister streets just to get that paperwork. Because I called Brother Reynolds, and they said that the lady had came from different organizations to be courteous to do that for
Yep, she did.
Yes,
she did.
Yes.
So you've been with your mom now for the last on and off for like in and out for the last year or so.
Within the last year, I've lived in 5 different states because I was trying to get right, and then the only reason I came back to California was because one, I lost my stuff in Florida that I really worked hard. My boyfriend basically, he got a stick up his ass. He got jealous after we had lost the girls. We were supposed to get the girls back on Easter, like literally Easter. That was my goal. I'm not very good at setting goals, especially coming off the street. So that was a goal. It was me pushing to get all 3 of my kids by Easter. And coming off the streets in the Oceanside, it is hard. It's really, really, really hard, especially if there's no help. And so coming from that, I was really proud of myself. I got a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom trailer out that way for $550. That's crazy. $550 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, no minimum requirement as far as 3.5 times, 2.5 times. They don't even know what the hell an AMI is out there, what percentage it is. Like, I was throwing everybody up, like, what are you talking about? I was like, what are the requirements? Oh, you just got to show proof of income, if not a dedication letter that someone's going to be paying your rent. What? That's crazy. That don't make sense because this is how it is in California. This is the state of Florida, though. Okay. So I eventually ended up having to quit my job because it was becoming too much between an argument between me and him. He was gonna stay home, and then he went in to go work at a moving company, and the his boss was not paying him on time, wasn't paying him his correct amount. I told him that if he didn't stop playing with the money because that's rent and food for the baby, I was gonna report him to the Better Business Bureau, you know, and he fired him. And I was like,
Yeah.
damn, you know.
Well, you're threatening his business.
I
So.
mean, he's not paying his employees. That's I mean.
Or the alternative is that he fires his employees. You know. So Adelia, so look, this is what I got. I got documentation that says you took a survey last year on the 27th. That's what I got. I can write a letter saying that you took a survey for housing. That's all I can say. I can't attest to your homelessness. I don't know. I mean, I haven't ever had any contact with you other than our phone contact right now.
Yeah.
You are in a good place right now. You're in a much better place than a lot of other folks that we work with. You actually have a job. I would say at all costs, you need to sustain that job and do whatever you need to do to keep working and keep making an income. Because what happens is you'll eventually start saving money and probably eventually work your way up within the job. I mean, that should be the goal, right?
Yeah, that's true. But my mom's planning on moving out from this area, so now I'm just contemplating the idea, like, what's my next move? You know.
Right. Well, why don't you move with her? Where is she gonna go?
She doesn't want to take us. You know, I'm an adult. She's an older woman. She's getting ready to retire, just relax and not deal with anything. That's totally fine. I respect that. That's totally okay. But what the thing that hurts me at the end of the day, even though I could work 2 jobs, sir. I could work 3 jobs, 4 jobs, 5 jobs a week. I'm hungry. You know what I mean? Someone that comes from a street that is, heavily gang background, I don't want that life. I don't want that life, sir. I don't. All my cousins are freaking addicts. It hurts me to see them like that. Everybody closes the doors on them. My cousin was murdered in August of 2016. I don't want to see that for myself or my children out here.
Right. You got to keep working. So you're saying you can work all these jobs. What's preventing you from working more?
It's not that. It's proof of income for apartment. That's what
so you need proof of income, right?
Right,
so
at 3.5 times.
What's preventing you from working more is what I'm asking.
Daycare.
Okay, your mom doesn't help out?
I mean, she's threatening me right now if I don't get off the phone with you, which is a very important phone call because I called last week. If I don't get off the phone with you, she's not going to watch my son, and I already missed work at least once this week and twice last week due to my childcare. And when I told my job that I was good and my go ahead, 7 hours, I have a standard to myself to keep that. I'm not gonna renege on it. It looks bad on me, And that's what hurts me. It's not having a stable place in daycare. Those are my 2 vicious cycles right there that eat me up and I end up on the street. Those are my 2 problems. I know what my problem is. It's not like I don't know. It's not my first rodeo. Been doing this since 2016. I lost 2 kids, trying to get them back. I'm trying to stay focused, keep my faith with Lord, like for real. And it's so hard. And I'm really trying. Sir. Now you know what? I'm trying without the welfare. Yes, sir.
Right.
Amen. Without the welfare, sir.
So like I said, I can give you something that says that you took a survey last year, but other than that, I can't. I don't know what else the court is looking for, and we don't do any official letterhead. That only comes from the chief of police. But if you want to come in during our office hours tomorrow, you can. I don't know what time you work. What time do you work?
No, I'm off tomorrow. I'm gonna try to see if I can pick up a day because I missed Sunday.
Okay, you should do that. That's
good.
Yeah,
I'm definite. I ask for more hours. Like I said, I'm very hungry, sir. I'm a very ambitious individual. I'm very intelligent, and no matter what profession, what field, I exceed. It's just my beast is housing and childcare. Those are my devils. Those are my beasts that chew me up. I end up on the street, right there.
Right.
You know, and it's not like I can't work. It's not like I can't be a mother. It's not like I can't maintain. But if I don't have
Right.
those two base things, I'm stepping in fucking air.
Okay. So hey, that's what I can do. If you want to come in tomorrow, I can. I mean, that's about it. I don't know exactly what the court's looking for. If you want to give your lawyer my phone number, and maybe he can, we can have a face-to-face talk, you know, and he can articulate what he needs, because we don't just give out, you know, letters. We have to kind of know, you know, our client really well as far as any kind of an official letter. And like I said, there's nothing that I can do as far as an official letterhead. That only comes from the chief. So.
Yeah, I see. And you're not the only resource I called, sir. I called at least 6 or 7 of them that I did try to exercise out here. So you're not the only one getting shit on by me, trust me. You're not.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
like I said, I'm sorry, I apologize. I don't know you, you don't know me. But this is just what it's been ongoing for me. I'm just trying to get right.
No, yeah. If the lawyer's telling you you need certain things, you're trying to knock them off the list. That's
Yes,
good.
sir.
So there you go.
Yeah.
All right, Adelia, I'm going to let you go.
All right, then. Thank you, sir.
All right, bye.